boy Stik. The first few to stick it in. I mean, come in. Sorry. Hey, you want to do that, Stik? I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call on Discord. Oh, I'm kind of nervous about this fucking call, so let's see what old Stik Solid has to say. Yeah, I just gave you a call. Looking Canadian, yeah. Got to bring out my Canadian persona, eh? Hey, how about that maple syrup, eh? Really good. Got it from my neighbor's maple tree, eh? He's like, what are you doing to my maple tree, eh? I said, hey, this is a maple tree for everyone, if you know what I'm talking about. Stik.
MVR.
Hey, what's up, Kyle?
One in the chat. What's up, everybody? Hot Boxnator, Space Trace, False God, fucking Lucy Goosey. We speak your name, baby. Let's go. Kyle, absolute fucking chat. Anastasia, both of them. Let's go. MVR, listen, I didn't want to make you go through this alone, buddy. I know that you had enough balls to fucking admit some stuff tonight. I know that's a hard thing to do, but you also got a bunch of praise for it. That's what happens when you're fucking honest, right? So that being said, I've got a couple of questions here. I've been hearing a lot of things about this fucking Red 40. I heard he's fucking your girlfriend, no disrespect. I also heard that you're a cuck and you watched them do it. We'll get to that later. So that being said, I'm going to let you, it's your show. I'm going to let you go ahead with that, and I'll chime in whenever we can. Let's get this figured out, because apparently this is a pretty big talking point right now.
Yeah. Red 40 was my arch nemesis. Me and him were butting heads a lot, and he was telling me to do bad things, like like drinking milk, which is a no-no if you're lactose. So Red 40 wanted to try and take over, and just wasn't happening.
Jokes. Tell everybody exactly what Red 40 is. Let's get to the fucking bottom of this.
Oh, Red 40 was my alt. I think everybody knows this. Yeah.
Okay, I'll carry it then. So Red 40 was an alt that you created since you started live streaming. I guess I want to know the basis on why you decided you needed an alt in the first place. I've never had one myself. I understand why like trolls and stuff do it. They like to be anonymous. They like to play off themselves while they're trolling streamers. But you are a streamer, so please let's dive into that. Why did you think you needed an alt?
Well, okay. So the reason behind this, it's going to be kind of stupid. I don't know. I wanted to try and badmouth my name to see who would stick up for me. Not just in my chat. I mean, obviously people would because they're in my chat, but in other chats, whenever like I would pop in as Red 40 and be like, "Yo, guys, MVR fucking sucks shit. Like, why is he streaming?" I wanted to see who would have my back in defense if I wasn't around.
Okay, fair enough. I can understand that line of thinking. Why do you feel? Or I should say, let me rephrase that. You're actually getting a sober Stik right now, so this is a little new for me. So you'll have to bear with me here.
Okay.
What do you care who's got your back or not? When you start streaming and shit, it's nice to have friends. It's nice to know people like you. But at the end of the day, you're the one that turned the camera on. You wanted to produce content and have fun. Who cares what anyone else thinks?
Well, I guess it was just from a standpoint of like who's like a loyal viewer and who's solid with me, because if anyone was bad mouthing people I'm chill with, and I was there witnessing it, I would be there to fucking have their back and be like, hey, fucking say this shit when they're around, don't say it when they're not here, if that fucking makes sense. I don't know, it was just to see like who was solid with me or not. But it was stupid because at the time my following, my viewership, my sub count, I wasn't even fucking over 1K then. Then this was fucking like a couple months ago, dude, and I was only at like 600. It was a stupid move. It was a fucking stupid move on my end, like in hindsight now that I think about it.
Well, it is what it is. I'm not going to rip you apart completely for it. I mean, it's funny as fuck, but that's also content. But it sounds to me like what you just said, it sounds to me like you're preparing for fights, in the whole YouTube streets here. It sounds like you want to make sure you've got people that have your back in case you get into a fight with somebody.
Oh,
Is that it?
yeah, and honestly, that's already kind of happened with a well-known streamer. I'm not going to speak names. I don't really want to get too much into the fucking drama I was dragged into, but yeah, that's basically it. I just want to see who fucking has my back, and you know, I understand there are mutual friendships here in this community, and that's cool and all, but I guess this kind of stems from like my fucking personal life here, like growing up and even now as an adult, I never had a lot of people to have my back. And so now that I found streaming and I fucking made like bonds and friendships with these fucking people like out of the country and shit, I wanted to see who was like really gonna fucking be there for me and really like just kind of be solid with me and come to my defense if I wasn't around. And like I said, I don't know if any of that makes sense to you, but it was just like, yeah,
It does make sense to me, bro. And you know, you explaining that it's been something you've been dealing with your whole life, not having the certainty of those solid friends that you wanted to have, and this and that. I get it, but there's a big thing here that, and I don't want to get after school special on you, but just for a moment, people like you. Somebody very fucking smart when it comes to streaming and YouTube told me once, unless you meet these people in person, unless you've had a personal relationship with anyone, you know, prior to streaming, it's nice to have people that you think are your friends, but this is the internet, this is a worldwide thing, and it's not really the place to come to make friends to trust, you know what I mean?
Yeah, terrible placement for me to do this. And
so like I'm trying to sugarcoat it. What the person told me, this isn't what I'm telling you, this is what they told me. There ain't no friends in streaming. There's people that you meet, there's people that you have fun with, and I disagree with that to an extent. I have met a lot of people that I consider friends, but to make an alt, to try to gauge your position in a community and try to see who's got your back and stuff, that's never going to help you. It's never going to show you exactly who's got your back. I've had like an insane amount of people that used to support me that don't anymore for whatever stupid reasons, because they supported somebody else that I don't like, or maybe I said something about somebody that they didn't like, and then they were your friends a month ago, and then next month they're not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Paul said the word, and so parasocial relationships are what happen with live streamers and their chat. Now, I'm not saying that you can't make friends. Like I said, I've made tons. I've made friends since I started streaming that they're people that I actually trust. So it can happen. But you got to be so goddamn careful, man, because you're streaming, you're putting yourself out there. Don't trust everybody that says they like you. Don't trust everybody that sends a $5 donation and says, hey, I want to be your best friend and this and that. You really got to weed these people out and be careful.
Yeah, for sure, man. And it was like, now that I keep thinking about it, it was just such like a stupid move, like on my end, you know.
I've been laughing my ass off for 20 minutes. I almost didn't fucking come up here because I was still laughing. I'm choking back the laughs right now. That's how fucking bad it is. But there's definitely recovery from everything, bud. And the fact that you were honest about it made it even better. And I think that you and Beck pretty much saved the fucking stream tonight.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, just because our guest fucking pulled out last minute. But yeah, okay. So now that we kind of got that out of the way, did you want to like bring up like?
I'm not done with that yet.
Oh, okay.
No. That was the emotional part. That was the part where because I like you, I was just going to give you my point of it. You know, beware of the parasocial relationships and be very, very careful who you think are your friends. That's all. Now, that being said, fucking, I want to know what the fuck MVR was saying to MVR.
Yeah.
When MVR comes in chat and starts making fun of MVR, what does MVR say to MVR?
Yeah, I was just cutting myself down, saying that I sucked at streaming and I was fucking fat, and I doxed myself with an old address, and yeah.
Well, whatever.
Because seriously, Stik, like my whole persona is just being hard on myself. Like that's like it's not like a good character to try and portray with fucking streaming, but like thinking about it now, that's what I've done. Like it's just you know, like a self-loathing fucking self-hatred, I suck fucking character when I'm not like that in real life, by the way.
Stonic's asking if he can call in.
Of
you know
course.
You know who that reminds me of, MVR?
Who?
Boogie 2988.
Oh god, please don't compare me to him.
Well, listen, I mean, the whole self-deprecating thing, it's been for a couple of weeks now. I've been watching the things you've been saying, you know, in your own streams and Discord and stuff, and it sounds like you're pretty hard on yourself, man.
I need help. Like, not even fucking joking. Like, it's always been a thing, but yeah, it's.
What do you mean?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I know I say it's a character, but I feel like that kind of stems from who I am at times, like who I really am. So, I don't know, dude. It's I can't even fucking explain myself, dude. But
what's the biggest thing that you wish you could change about yourself right now?
honestly, my weight. I'm fucking trying to work on it, and I've lost like 30-some pounds since January, so that's been like my biggest flaw that I hate.
So how come that 30 pounds since January isn't boosting you up? That's a pretty hard thing to do.
I guess it's because I can't feel it and I can't see it because I'm myself, but everyone around me tells me I've lost some fucking weight, and you know, I've had people in chat telling me a couple weeks ago that I'm fucking manscaping or something with the fucking jawline. Mewing or some shit like that, and I guess that's from the weight loss. I don't fucking know, but apparently it shows. I just can't feel it. That's why it hasn't, like, the reality of the fucking weight loss hasn't hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, that's a little confusing because you put yourself on camera. I've seen your ass crack, and you know, you've been topless and shit. So how come it doesn't stop you from doing that? You obviously have enough self-confidence to want the chat to have fun and to have fun yourself.
Well, I'll tell you why, Stik, because I was fucking drunk a lot of those times, and drunk MVR versus sober MVR are two fucking different people. Like, when I'm fucking, and I'm sipping right now. I'm not drunk, but I'm buzzing. But when I'm drunk, it's just, you know, my confidence is fucking full force and shit.
I think you're doing a good job. I think you're too hard on yourself. I've told you that before, even off screen.
Yeah.
And you know what, man? It is what it is. If you have fun on your stream, if your chat's having fun, you're losing 30 pounds. I think you're not looking at the cup half fucking full. You're looking at it half empty. Stop being a bitch. And that's from a friend, whatever you want to call a friend to a friend. Stop being a bitch. Pull your pants up, have some fun, put a fucking smile on that face. Tell Red 40 I want to fucking fist fight him.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to add Stonic in, though. I don't know who the fuck. This is different on mobile. Okay, I might have to call you back with Stonic, okay?
I'm just chilling. If you got to drop me for him or what do you do what you got to do, it's your show, baby.
Yeah, no, he wants to come in, but let's see, Yeah, I'll call you back with him on, alright, man?
Yeah, fucking A.
Cool.